kind of people in Kenya in the world who don't know about it. People called Kenyans. Are you aware? It's only Kenyans who don't know that Kenya is the next what? In March I was in India. Let me tell you, I was so shocked to discover in India, all the Indians seem to know that East Africa is the most powerful economy in the world to watch. And they also know that if you want East Africa, just point Kenya, leave the rest alone. That the people in India know that even if you put anything in Tanzania, Ugandans don't go to Tanzania. Hello? Rwandese have nothing to do with TZ. If you happen to put it in Uganda, Tanzanians don't go to Uganda. But they know if you put it in Kenya, Tanzanians come, Ugandans come, Burundians come. Kenya is the epicenter. But where are Kenyans in this game? What are we saying simple? We are simply telling people we are giving you an opportunity to engage. And that's why you look at the FEP vision. I've also given you another paper, just to give you an example. Hapo mwisho. I know some of you have been hearing people say, oh, I hope it's here. Good. I know there's this picture here about James Mwangi. Seriously? It was 2012 when Mwangi was saying, there's a point here I want to watch, where Mwangi is saying that the guys who are initial investors in equity, 2002, people who invested in Equity Bank, 2002. So most of you are here.
Yeah.
When Equity was still a building society. Okay, yeah. Good. I'm now just coming to the share state of Israel. But this is just an example. Where you say, by the year 2002, those who invested in Equity Building Society, before it became a bank, he was saying that the initial investors who had the opportunity to be part of that game, they invested, everyone sharing you, put in equity. By 2010, it had multiplied 900 times. Which means 1,000 became 900,000. Hello? 10,000 became 9 million. 100,000 became 90. And those who put a million, when other Kenyans were buying matatos, they are now talking of 900. This is going to be a story, those who are listening to me. And that's why, allow me very briefly to just show you, now I'm going to the share street. You understand?
Yeah.
And I promise people that it doesn't matter which language we talk, we have been talking the same language. 202, 207, 206, there was nothing we did. Research. And I told you what billionaires do and what they don't. And what is that? 207, 209, we invited the first group. Tukawambia weka 400,000. And we promised them, if you follow me by 2016, when the vision matures 2015, hello? After waiting for 9 years, your money will multiply by 1,500 times. If you listen to me and follow me good. And I told them, this will be one day equal to 600 million. The second group came to 2009, to 2011. And we asked them for 200,000. And we told them, you wait for 7 years. Because the destination remains after 2016. To come here after 7 years, your money shall multiply 1,000. Hello? Utakuta pia the 200,000 becoming 200 million. Then group 3 came 2012. And we told them, hapa tulikuwa na watu wengi, 200,000 full share. There was half of 100,000. There was a quarter of 50,000. There was another cut of 25,000. namna hiyo. It was split for everybody. And even there is 1,000 we brought for pastors. Just 1,000. It was simply 1 over 200. Serio? Hello? And I can go further and say, this game of shares is not a joke. Studio. Here we are at the foundations. The share was going for 3 shillings and 30 cents. So these guys bought on 20,000 shares. Are we talking? The share here was only 5 shillings. So the guys bought 40,000. Are we together? Here the share was only at 25 shillings. He has started going behind. So everybody got their shares. 80,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000, 500, 250, and 40. Are we together? And we told these guys, mutangoja 4 years only. And after the 4 years, even your money will multiply by 200. So we told guys, what? This guy will be talking of 40 million. All the way to the pastor here, 200,000. Let me tell you, it was a deliberate. Unless you're in the ministry, it's time you appreciate their pastors who are called. And they are serving in very fun areas, where they have nothing. So that you're joking. But we need that 1,000. Tuingize kwa ile nyungu. Hello? Tuwapikie. Itatoka ikiwa kitu, sio? That's why we only brought it for pastors only. It was very specific. Haya, so what are we saying? We are therefore saying, you appreciate the whole game. Can you see the shares and shares? And even here, it is shares that will speak for you. And that's why I want to show you, because I know most of us who are listening to me here are here. Sure? And the reason why I'm also here today is to tell you, now 2014, 20 what? Starting Wednesday, this week, from 1st of October to the 15th of November, we have opened the 4th and the final opportunity for people who are already registered FEP members, and even those people who entered like daktari na mguu moja. Hello? Just in case. Just to tell you now, there is nothing called in case. You understand? It is the final chance we are giving to the people called founder shareholders. And we are telling them, you're only going to wait for 2 years now. And whatever you're going to put, you multiply by 20. By 2016. So your work is only to put X times 20. You understand?
Everyone who can clap. I think that is good.
And I can tell you, in the next how many years? 2 years. And I want you to appreciate 9 years, 1,500. Can you see that? Hello?
Yeah.
7 years, 1,000. Higher. 2012, 4 years, 200. You understand? 2014, 2 years, 20. And of course, 2016. 20 what? 2016, we shall do the listing. What we call the IPO. And you know what is IPO? It is called initial. Sema initial. Public. Hiyo inamaanisha ni mwanzo wa raia kuingia. Hapo sawa? Na niliwaambia raia hawajui multiplication, wanajuanga plus. That's why by the time you come during the IPO, hello, there will be no multiplication. Utakuja ununue share 10 bob. Ugoje ipande 11 bob. Ipos. Hello? Ipande 10 na 12. That's a give the mwananchi understand. You know? But the good news is that by the time mwananchi anaingia ananunua share, bank iko. Everything is operating. Serio? Ishafanyi? And we were told the higher the risk, the higher the return. But we also not told that the lower the risk, the lower the what. That's why I am only giving you a formula here. And this is what is going to happen. And I wish as I do that, can I show Mrs. Karanja, because I know they are here. Serio? I show them how this, hello, is going to multiply to be 40 million. Serio? Am I talking? And of course in the process, I'll show you how if you become part of it. How you are running yourself. Is that okay? And I'll be done within the next 5 minutes. And there is no new formula FEP is giving. It is what has been happening ever since independence. The game of PPO has always been there. And I will not be shocked that most of us are hearing about PPO for the first time. All we hear is IPO. Therefore, we are saying, to cut the whole story short, This guy bought 200,000, whatever, maybe you bought with a premium 300. Serious, those are premiums. But the fundamental was here. At a share of 25, therefore they got 8,000 shares. But they have your certificates, eh? Make sure I don't go with them. So which means, what we did, we split those shares into two. Because most people enter the FEP because of the bank. Hapo sawa? So tukapatia uzito wote kwa bank. So 45% of your shares are in the bank and 55% are in the FEP holding company, which owns all the 15 companies and subsidiaries and own the bank 25%. Are we talking? Which means therefore, the 3,600 shares are in the bank and 4,400 are in the FEP holding. For now, for the sake of people to appreciate, we got a license 3 months ago to be licensed by Central Bank to operate a bank called Fountain Microfinance Bank. And for us, it will take us 1 year to remove the name microfinance. We just require to hit the capitalization at $1 billion. Is that what?
Billion.
And for FEP, $1 billion is a cup of tea. Kwa hivyo, end of next year, there will be nothing called micro. It will be purely Fountain Bank. You understand? And for those who may not appreciate where we are going, let me tell you how banking is in Kenya. We have 46 banks. Hello? The biggest, there are 24 million accounts in Kenya. Out of those, 7.8 million accounts are held by Equity Bank. 2.42 million accounts, KCB. 1.98 million accounts by Family Bank. 1.78 million by Cooperative Bank. Are we together? I can tell you 1.2 million is Barclays Bank. 568,000 is Standard Bank. To cut the whole story short, bank number 8, bank number has 103 accounts, 103,000. But we FEP members, we are 156,000 FEP members. And not boys and girls, serious members. So by March next year, we shall have 156,000 members of FEP who will be account holders in our bank. You understand? Which means we are entering the market at bank number 8 with the top-notch quality. Are we together? And I can tell you by December 2016, we shall be among the top 5 boys. If you are listening to me, by the year 2020, what? There will be only 2 banks in Kenya. Fountain Bank and others. If you believe it, join us. If you don't want to believe it, wait and see. Hello? Kenya's in here too. That's where we are going, without apologies. And that's why we are all over, in every county and in every corner of diaspora. You understand? Just tell Kenyans, the time for Africans to possess is now? Now. Is now. But to cut the whole story short, I wanted to show you the journey to the bank. You understand? But this bank now is another story. The bank is a new company. You understand? Regulated by CBK. There is now a new CEO we are appointing. There is a new board of directors we are appointing. Me, I'm just a board member. You understand? So that one we will deal with it. Lakini ujue tu kona 3,600 shares kwa bank. Lakini wezi kuingi. So assume those shares are in the fridge. And we shall remove them at the fridge at the right time. Serio? Lakini tukiwa kwa fridge haiharibiki. Serio? So we are dealing with the shares in February. So the journey has begun. Because for me is to help you get to a level where these shares make sense. You understand? Siri kidogo sana. They must make what? So we are saying therefore, 4,400 are your shares. When you came to the AGM, you are given a bonus. And you are told for every 1 share you have, you are given 2. Is that okay? Yeah. So everybody here was given 8,800 shares. Therefore, your shares now are 13,200. Which means, therefore, the certificate I'm giving you now has 13,000 shares, 13,200 shares in FEP holding. Are we together? Then from there, we are telling you, wakati wa PPO, there are 2 levels. There is something called the right issue. To the existing shareholder, we are telling you, for every one share you have, you can buy 1.5. You understand? So we are simply telling you, there are already 19,800 shares kept for you to buy. That is your right, assured, before 15th of November. If you don't buy, they'll be taken away. And the price is 15 shillings. Are we together?
Yes.
So you are supposed to give 297,000 before November 15. Why are we doing that? To allow you by the end of the year, your shares to be 33,000. In case you don't buy, you just remain with 13,200. You understand? So it is to give you a chance to reinforce your shareholding. Those who are coming, the new FEP members, the share is going for 17 shillings. And the trick is here. During the PPO, it is the owners of the companies that are buying shares. And because they know the value of the company, there is no way you can sell them the actual value. You must give them a huge discount. A huge, to encourage them to buy so that they make profit at entry. Upon this, so even the new members are also being given a what? A discount. Because even this share is being bought by both the members and the new members. You understand? So it is also very discounted. So that we are saying, Mrs. Karanja and Daktari, the only shares you can buy at 15 bob are the rights. If you want more now, hello, you join the other 5 members. You buy at 17 shillings. You understand? Is that fair? Which means as we close the register, come December 31st, you shall be having 33,000 shares. And those are founder shares. And this is what is going to happen. So when we close the year, when you come next year, utakuta pengine dividend ni 15 shillings, 50 cents. Hapo ni sawa? So you go home with 16,500. Even next year by December 2015, we want to change the register. That is 2015, 2014. Even 2015 December, the register remains the same. Hapo ni sawa? But somebody may also come here and say, me hata kama nimechelewa, I am giving 1.7 million. Serio? Hello? So with 1.7 million, I also have 100,000 what? Serio? Who cares when you entered? Si tuko pamoja? Na kuna pahali share imeandikwa uliingia lini. Hapo ni sawa? So we are saying 2015 the register remains the same. But now what will happen, the dividend will be better, 2 shillings. Are we talking? Which means somebody will go home with 66,000. And this guy, of course, with 200,000. Are we talking? But now, after the closure of 2015, because it's a dividend for 2016, now 2016 will be the game changer. Now you understand why a founder is critical. Before we do the IPO in October 2016, we shall take care of the founders. Before raia waingie, hello, wananchi wakiingia, they cannot dilute the founders. Ama mulidilute ikuite kwa sababu muliingia. Mulireplace akina Mwangi. Si bado ni wenyewe? The only way to do that, vile unajua mafuta taa hata ukiingiza maji hazichanganyikani. You must protect the founder. You understand? So we normally do that by splitting shares. And there's a major split. But I can give you a tentative, for example, which I can almost foresee what will happen. Serio? We say we split your shares by 20. By how much? So we say that for every one share you have, we multiply by 20. So that by the closure of 2016, your shares are now going to be 660,000. Are we talking? You can now mention such shares before people. Serio? Sio kitu inasonga? When you have 660,000, something is telling you that's not normal. Serio? But why have we done that? So that when the wananchi wa kawaida wakikuja, they will never catch up with you. Na mnajua tabia wananchi ni kucompete. So when they see the bank is working, 2015, hello, they'll come and ask Mrs. Karaja, ati hii bank ni yenu? Are you sure? Uliingia lini? Atamwambia niingia 2012. Mkatoa pesa ngapi? 200. Alafu 2014 tukaitishwa ingine ya rights. Nikalipa 297. Kwa umelipa toto ya ngapi? 490. Because this guy wants to compete with her, atakuja kumustua. Atoe milioni moja wakati wa IPO, sio? So the guy will come and give a whole 1 million during the IPO. Akute share ni 10 bob. Hello? Ngapi? So with your 1 million, you get how many shares? 100? And the guy will be so happy and so excited. So atakuja hapa January 2017 kuambia Mrs. Karaja, hata mimi bado niko. Wewe ulitoa ngapi? 497. Na mimi nikatoa 1 million. Hebu leta certificate nione. Na mwambia yangu niko 100,000. Hello? Mrs. Karaja kimwonyesha yake akona 660,000. Sema hapana, kuna ligi hapa. Kuna ligi. That is where the difference comes between 190 na wenye. That when vile mafuta ya taa ikiingia ya maji, mafuta ya taa inaenda juu. So your prayers during the PPO, IPO, ni wananchi wakiwa we ndio wainue juu zaidi. Hebu sawa? So that principle is what will happen. So we are saying this becomes your shares. But now come 2017 AGM. Because the shares went up, the dividend cannot go up. Actually itashuka chini. Serio? Itatoka shilingi. So the share goes up by 20, dividend comes down by 10. Assuming the profit doubled. Serio? So the dividend comes to 2 shillings, to 20 cents. But now your dividend is 660,000 times 20 cents, which is 132,000. But unasonga. Hiyo mwaka ingine 50 cents. 330,000. But around 2018 tutakuongezea kitu kingine. Hello? Tukupatie kitu inaitwa bonus ingine. Tuseme for every 4 shares you have, we add you 1. Hello? Every 4 we add you, which means out of 660,000 divided by 4, we'll give you another one what? Say to 165. Serio? So that your total shares are now 825,000. And by 2020, the company will have matured. What does that mean? It therefore means you be coming to the AGM and the dividend is a standard dividend of 1 shilling per share. So they're going to kwa gazeti. Which means with your 800,000 shares, you'll be coming out with 800,000 shillings. And that is the money in FEP Nordic. Is that good money? Assured every year. Even if you don't come for the AGM, hello, the bank, the company knows your account. So the money will be coming to your account by gravity. Sema by gravity. Kama maji. Serio? Sisema maji ya mfereji hapa. That's why even in your old age, mambo ya kutegemea watoto wagu, because you are sorted. You understand? You created a system that works for you. So you can see the 800,000. You understand? But what I want you to note is that it is the 4,400. Serio? That has come here. So when the bank comes, it will pick you these shares. And the shares will also come up. Is that okay? And you may find from nowhere, your bank shares are also 600,000. Which means in total your shares are 1.4 million. Are we talking? That is an income of 1.4 million per year. 120,000 per month. 4,000 Kenya shillings per day, including Sundays. Are you sorted? When you imagine that was only the 200,000 you give, plus the 297. When somebody else was very busy buying a plot in Umoja, na plot yake bado iko pale pa. Hello? That's where the game changes. And that's why we are giving you this opportunity to say, can I be part of this? So, how does your money become 40 million? Your work is now to watch the screen. Hello? Uone tu kashia kako kamechapa 40, 30 bob. When your share hits 30 bob, now you know your wealth is 1.4 times 30. That is 42 million. You understand? Hello? Similar juicy, Family Bank. The share started at 9 bob. Now it is a 60. When the share hits 60, raia wanaikata. Is that true? It's beyond a normal man's capacity. And because you must sustain the demand and supply, you must therefore bring the share down to the 190 style of 10 bob. So if you get 60, you split by 6. Your share will shilingi. Then your shares also go up by 6. So what will happen? It means you are saying, by default, just to demonstrate here, you are simply saying that you have 1.4 million shares at 60. Zero. Are we together? That's how your price is at 8.4 million. When you split the shares to come to 10 bob, the shares must go up by 8.4. That's why I keep on saying the wenyeji will never know what the trouble is. They're always behind of the game. Can I give you an example? I know I was told as a good teacher. The A student get it before you finish. Hello? The B students have to wait for the teacher to emphasize a bit. But the C students, even after the teacher finishes, I could have party, mzuri. But when the teacher says, for example, anashika. Upon sir. Because I know we have known these students in Norway. Can I give her for example? Very fast, Silio. Very, very fast. Let me do it here. Let me do it for example. Silio. And I want to give you an example of a PPO. Like the one we are giving you now. Silio. 2011. 20 what? A company called CIC, Cooperative Insurance, Silio, was doing a PPO 2011. And because I had known the power of a PPO, I told the FEP members, what? You guys go and buy a PPO. And the PPO was being sold to SACCOs and any member of a SACCO. So we even told members, please come and we give you a loan to buy CIC. That time we were even selling FEP Shekobe. Ata musunu ya FEP kwanza sahi. Chukweni yo kwanza. Serio? Because I knew the power of a PPO. Like there I'm telling you to buy. Because we started fighting you. You know, so what happened? So these guys, we came and a share was going for 27 bob. What a year 2015. Hello? We went and borrowed to actually the SACCO we borrowed 27 million. Me nikachukua kama milioni moja. Even now I always say I wish I was a bit serious. Hello? Nikaeka kwa CIC. So the SACCO got 1 million shares. Upon September 2011, I also got my 44,000 shares. February 2012, just 6 months after. Because I wanted to do IPO, they split the shares by 20. So for every one share, we were given 20. Hello? So our SACCO got 20 million shares. My shares also went to 880,000 shares. Are we together? I'm just trying to be brief. This year, 16th of June, to go at GM CIC. By the way, our SACCO, we are shareholder number 7. Number? 7. And before PPO, there were 6,800 shareholders. Others were there for 9 years. But we got it right. Wakati wa PP, we became number 7. Hapo sawa? So hata nikiingia kwa GM ya CIC najua ni kampuni ya mimi namba 7. Hapo sawa? Even me am number 77. Si ati niko mbali sana. Hapo sawa? So wakati wa GM we were given a dividend of 10 cents. Kingotore moja hivi. So the SACCO went home with 2 million. Hello? Na mimi nikaenda na kaita 80,000. Hapo sawa? But that's not where my plan is. So, but we also given another bonus. We were told for every 5 shares you have, you are given 1 free. Every 5, you get 1. So which means the circle goes divided by 5, 4. So 4 more million. So we are now at 24 points something million. Of course, my shares also, I also got 176,000. So I'm at 1,056,000 shares. Somebody saw? Can you see how it happens? Just like a joke. Unakuta your shares have simply moved from the original to, and all companies that are serious in the market, they always make sure they will finally get you a dividend of 1 shilling. Why Safaricom messed and everybody cried is because they will never achieve the one. Because they overdid it. You know what? They became hungry to cheat people. They sold you a value that was not achievable. You understand? That's why they will struggle. Hata kama wako that essence, they will never go beyond the 6 essence. Am I communicating? Hata ukiangalia kwa what? Kwa Safaricom. Safaricom has 40 billion shares. How many shares? 40 billion. Out of the 40 billion shares, 32 billion shares, 32 are owned by the original owners. It is all, that is 80% owned by the original. It is only 8 billion that is shared among the 16 million Kenyans. Are we talking here? That is a story. That's why the ownership of the original people shall never change. And that's why my joy is to say, how much is that money that will make you have financial freedom? And I tell people that, so in a nutshell we are saying, the shares you are buying in these ones now. Is that okay? And I have just told you, all I know 2016 January, we are going to do this. Upon sir? And by 2018, I see us adding you another what? That is going to be a story. And I've told you the bank shall do the same. Can you imagine in your retirement when you know this 120,000 coming? And how better will it be if it is 300 per month? Mimi najua watu wanawe mnakujanga na ndege, sio? I know how bad it is. Like now, one of the reasons I almost wanted to cancel this trip. I was forced to come with an economy class last night. Because they could not get a business class for me for a whole 1.5 weeks. They were full. First class, nothing. Business class, nothing. So I was forced to come with an economy class up to here, which I've not done for the last 3 years. Hello? And I told people that one thing I know, even if it is coming here with economy, it's about 120,000. Ngapi? Serio? They're about. Business is about 300. First class is about 500. Are you aware? Hello? But how many of you know that the people who travel business and first class, they are always up in the sky, every day, anywhere, anyhow? Is that true? But the guys who travel economy, they didn't have to plan. Next year, I have to travel somewhere. So kujipanga pole pole. That simply tells you the difference between wananchi na wenyewe. And that barrier is so big. And I'm telling you, the only way to penetrate is get the game right. And the game is in shares and in share. So I'm simply saying, the day I'll find you having 500 million shares. Hello? 3 million shares. Do you know when that money comes back? That money is sweeter to spend. Because si jasho. Lakini hii pesa kama hata kama ni mingi namna gani na unajua ni ya mashift. Sijui ni usimiti umeuza ama ni mahindi umekuza. It will pay you. Is that true? And that's why I said when the money comes by gravity. Vile unajua hata maji ya mfereji hata ikimwagika the whole day nobody feels it. Lakini maji ya mtungi ukute imemwagika. mtoto ameipiga teke by mistake, si utamua kwa sababu unajua hiyo maji pale imetoka. And that is the whole difference between wenyeji na wananchi, where money comes by gravity with an assurance that the source is secure. Is that true? And the source cannot run dry. And that's why I can tell you, for those who understand it, we may have spent all the years creating a pipeline. Same pipeline. Ya kuleta pesa. And because we know banks will give us billions. Hello? The media will give us billions. Insurance will give us billions. Is that true? And the supermarkets. When that money is in the pipeline, near to CCO, but the money that will finally come to your house, it will depend on the T-junction about Metoboa. Abia mwezako tengeza T-junction mzuri. Because the T-junction, size ya ile pipe utaweka kutoa T-junction. And you know T-junction is the water, the pipe that draws water from the main pipe to your house. Is that true? Then kuna pali Biblia inasema, why do you think the children of the rich are not employable? The Bible says that Proverbs 13:22, a wise man, mzee mwenye hekima, a man of good understanding, shall leave inheritance for his children and his children's children. Na ndio nawaambia watu, hii ni nafasi ya mwisho mmepatiwa ya kutoboa T-junction kwa main pipe. Because money is surely coming. Hiyo ni sawa? Mtakuwa mkisema banki yetu, supermarket zetu, media yetu, kila kitu yetu. By the end of the day, how much is yours inside there? Am I talking? Which means therefore I'm saying, if you want your great grandchildren to inherit, usitoe T-junction na Ijibiri. Because Ijibiri ni ya kupeleka tu maji kwa nyumba hata iwezi ni mashamba. Ayo ya. Lakini ukitaka ifikie watoto wako, unatoa na inchi 20. So that your children watatoa T-junction kwa hiyo pipe na inchi 10. Is that true? Ndio wajukuu wako watoe na inchi 4 ama 5. Alafu wale wengine watoe na inchi 2. That money shall go beyond generations. And that's what I'm saying, that if God can only help you, useme the few years remaining in this Norway place before I relocate to Kenya, michezo ya wananchi uache. Hata kama kuna nyumba umejenga iko nusu, wachana nayo. I'm serious here. Wachana nayo. Do the right thing and you never regret. Because people say two wrongs will never make a right. Are you aware? And I'm only telling you, I'm giving you an opportunity you shall live to remember. No wonder somebody says, the meaning of the word poor, the word what? P-O-O-R. It always means passing over opportunities repeatedly. And because I know it's an opportunity Mrs. Karanja and Daktari are giving you, brethren, if there's a day you never forget in life, hello? Is the day I talked to you. When sometimes you sing and say, this is the day the Lord has made, it better be your day. Thank you and God bless you.
Hello. Is there anything else to say? No, I don't think so. Asante sana, thank you. See you for that inspiring and well presented FEP concept. We hope that our members will grasp it and will do the necessary, and we shall meet at the pipeline, how we shall be drawing the water there. So draw yours accordingly. And I think by the end, then we all know what we have achieved. So that's why I said that we want to build a vibrant, fair community in Norway. So by vibrant here, if you look at what the CEO has presented, has given you a blueprint. A blueprint, if you followed, then you will not miss it. You will not be out there making more houses, building more roads, building more matatus, buying more matatus, and the like. But you have to grasp the opportunity, as he says. The opportunities for that, those who grasp it. So do not be the poor man who keep on repeatedly passing over opportunities. So if now we move to the other part of the agenda, if one has any question he would like to ask the CEO is here, we shall now open the floor for questions. And I would like those, first we take a small break, get some coffee, get some tea, and if anybody has a question, prepare your question, come and ask the question. And I think the questions sometimes give us more enlightenment on what he has said. So prepare your questions. Thank you.